Good morning from Labadee Haiti. So today for breakfast, we're having breakfast in the main dining room, and here are the options that they have available. All right, so to get started, they brought out some pastries. I got a cinnamon roll, and Jennifer and the boys each got a croissant. All right, Gentry got the chocolate chip pancakes, which look really good, and I got French toast, which comes with butter, syrup, and strawberries. It's a big old thick slice of French toast too, if you can see how thick that is. And then I also got eggs Benedict with sausage, and it automatically comes with a hash brown. And I want to go back and correct myself. That is not butter. That is whipped cream. All right, Henry got an omelet.
I got an omelet with cheese, and I think I got ham in it too.
Ham and cheese omelet?
I got hash brown, and I got a little bit. I don't know what this is, but I got bacon.
And bacon. And Jennifer, what did you order?
I got a veggie omelet with bacon, and it came with a hash brown.
All right, we have made it back to beautiful Labadee.
It's kind of like the same thing.
So if you're wondering what those little hooks are right here before the ropes go into the ship, those are to prevent rats and other rodents and lizards and everything else from climbing these ropes and getting onto the ships. So fun little fact. Oh, look at this. They took an old boat and converted it into a nice little lounging area here. It's pretty awesome. So this time we're going to switch it up. Last time we went to Columbus Beach. This time we're going to Nelly's Beach, which we have discovered now that we've done some research since we knew we were coming here today, that Nelly's Beach has some excellent snorkeling. And look at this. They have the soccer ball pool table game. All right, so here is our first glimpse at Nelly Beach. And already I can kind of see some of those coral areas here where it's a little bit darker. You can see people out there snorkeling. All right, we couldn't go to Labadee without getting their famous Labadoozies. Non-alcoholic, and they are included with the refreshment package since this is Royal Caribbean's private beach. I don't know what you think, Jennifer, but I think the Labadoozie tastes a little better today.
Yeah, it's almost like it has more guava in it or something.
I was gonna say it's not as red as it was last time. It's a little more pink or maybe orange in color. And the taste is just a lot more tropical. If you take a look, there's a guy who is kayaking out to the swim-up bar with ice and what I would imagine are Labadoozies, because if you get the Labadoozies, it's pre-mixed in the cooler. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a little
Football stadium.
It's a little stadium. And this is the football field back. These are the doors. So
That's pretty awesome.
yeah, we made the door.
See, if you come over here, there's a little door. Like we made a little tunnel there.
Yeah. Yes. Action!
Oh wow. That's impressive. All right, so the menu didn't really change from last time, but one thing that did change are we now have plastic forks instead of those primitive wooden ones, and it's not a flimsy paper plate, it's actually a pretty thick, like cardstock paper plate. This is a refreshing change just from a few months ago. And still have the burgers, jerk chicken.
Oh yeah, I forgot. They still have the noodles.
Oh yeah, the pesto pasta. And Gentry looks like he got a little cupcake and rice. And what did you get over there? What's that bread thing?
This?
No.
Oh, it's cheesy bread.
Cheesy bread.
It looks like those rolls that we have at supper.
I didn't even see that
But
up
like
there.
yeah, it's next to the sweets.
Oh, by
And
the
then
way,
I got a cheeseburger, jerk chicken, the banana rum cake, some pesto pasta, and salad.
This is the same jerk chicken that we had last night, but we had like a half chicken with like no wings, and it looks like they took the wings and saved them for the barbecue today. And then also
The rice.
the rice and beans that we had last night with our meal, which were really good. They reserved those too, it looks like.
But they don't taste like leftovers. I don't know.
No, it doesn't. So
They just
might
put them
have
off to the
just
side,
cut
or
off the wings and like cooked them today, maybe, or something.
it's the
or-
same exact recipe too.
Yeah, it's really good.
And I was thinking, well, this is the same thing as last night, but hey, if you got a good recipe, don't switch it up.
Yeah.
So Henry was excited because we went right up to the rocks, and in probably shin-high water, I'd say for you probably about knee-high water, we were able to see a fish that looked like Dory from Finding Nemo, right?
yeah, it looks like Nemo, and he was like hiding.
I also saved you from a jellyfish. I didn't know what that was. I just thought it was a jellyfish.
Yeah.
I saved you.
Yeah, there was a pretty large size, probably about maybe half of size of a baseball, size of a jellyfish that was swimming like right towards me. And Gentry said, "Hey, what is that?" That's a jellyfish. And I think we're just going to try to get one of the trams back towards the ship. But there's all kinds of cool things to buy here. You got some machetes like Henry got last time, and different wooden carvings. Some nice paintings. And right back here is the market where we went last time. Right back there. That is one enormous anchor. All right, after a fun day in Labadee, Haiti, we are sailing away from the island of Hispaniola, heading back into the Caribbean Sea, and heading back towards the United States. We have Frozen in Time, the ice skating show. It's Italian night at the main dining room, and we're gonna go listen to some country music. The boys are gonna play some soccer, and we'll see what else we can get into.
Tell me one more time just how long we stand. Are you sure feeling this way? Nah, you don't hang to really do it this way.
So this is the only place on board where you can get sweet tea. And we got some Arnold Palmers. Is it good?
Little words of love and understanding from a small town southern man. And he found his head to Jesus, and he stood for Uncle Sam. And he only loved one woman, was always proud of what he had.
Jennifer doesn't get a sweet tea alert here on Royal Caribbean.
Yeah, not
It's not the best.
but it's decent for a ship.
Good job, Gentry. I kind of feel like this is a representation of how I'm going to feel and look when this cruise is done.
All of us. All of us.
You're eating Caesar salads. That's not going to happen. We're doing some cruising ducks. We haven't been hiding our ducks. We've been so busy. We got one right here. It's like Uncle Sam. What is yours, Henry?
Mine's a pirate. Oh, I'm not perfect. So this is the perfect spot because when they're walking around, they can't even see it because they're just having a peaceful walk.
All right, Gentry hid one right here, right next to the band. And it is Italian night tonight. Here are the chef's recommendations, and here are the starters. Down here are the main courses, and then the add-ons, which this is what I did the other night. Surf and turf again. It's $34.99, but we used some of our onboard credit that we have. And down here are the desserts for Italian night. If you're looking for no sugar added or vegan, these symbols denote which ones don't have sugar and which desserts are also considered vegan. All right, Henry got arancini for his starter. How is it?
It tastes like chicken, and it also has a crispy. It tastes like chicken, and the sauce tastes like ketchup, honey mustard.
Ketchup and honey mustard. All right. Jennifer, our arancini that we both got supposedly tastes like ketchup and honey mustard.
Well, that's an interesting combination.
And Gentry got his tried and true Caesar salad over there, eating healthy.
Do you want to break one of these open?
Let's do it.
So this is rice with ragu on the inside. Or maybe that. Or some of them have that. This one does not. This is Italian rice ball, and the ragu is on the outside to dip. I thought it might be on the inside too because there's a local to us restaurant that has that. And next time we go, we're going to try that.
Gentry, what'd you go with tonight?
The chicken parmesan.
Chicken parmesan. And what'd you get, Henry?
I got spaghetti bolognese.
It looks good with the cheese on top, too.
Yeah, and tomatoes and noodles on top.
I got the lasagna al forno.
That looks really good, Gentry. Like, really good. And I also got the lasagna, and I love the basil on top. It matches my shirt. All right, Jennifer, what did you think of your lasagna al forno?
I really liked the marinara that went around the bowl. Also, that was different than the layers on there. I think that would have been really good in between each layer. Also,
I have to say, this is actually the first meal that I've had in the main dining room that I didn't really care for. It did not taste like the spaghetti bolognese. It had the meat sauce, but it didn't have like the sun-dried tomatoes. It didn't have that bold, robust flavor that I was looking for. And the sauce is just a little different. So no complaints overall. The arancini was good, and I heard that the dessert's going to be good. We're ready to try that, but a little different than the spaghetti bolognese.
I got the vanilla ice cream.
Yeah? And Gentry got the chocolate ice cream over there.
I got the lemon tart. And I'm really excited about this big piece of dark chocolate, but I also love lemon desserts.
That'll be a good ending to an Italian meal right there.
Yours looks really good.
And I got the chocolate hazelnut cake. And it came with vanilla ice cream. I had no idea, but looks pretty good.
So the topping on here is like a marshmallow fluff. You can tell that they do the blowtorch on there because of the char on just the side of the crust and not the whole thing.
Very rich cake. I don't know if you can see how chocolatey that is, but it's very delicious. And it's delicious, but again, very rich. So I can see why they bring out the vanilla ice cream. You have the shaved almonds on top. Let me show another look at that. It's very creamy, chocolatey, rich. If you like chocolate, you're going to love this. All right, we are here in Studio B, getting ready to watch the ice skating show. And Henry was actually selected to be in the Swan, and he did not want any part of that. So apparently there's going to be a swan in this show that a kid's going to ride in. And they came up and said, "Hey, Henry, would you like to be in the Swan?" He said, "Absolutely not." Maybe not in those exact words, but again, he wanted no part of being in that Swan. Henry, what did you think about the ice skating show, buddy?
It was really good. So when the like king, like that was really funny when that was really funny. It was so funny.
All right, and Gentry.
It was really good, but one person, like, you keep on saying, like, they didn't come back, but they definitely did. I'm still not sure how they got back up after they fell hard.
Oh yeah, somebody fell really hard. I don't know if I got
Like
that on
3
film.
times.
Yeah, it felt really bad for her.
Yeah.
It sounded painful.
It did. Another thing is, at the end, they blocked my view. Like, they put, like, a curtain thing to hold up a curtain.
Yeah, like right square in front of you, right?
The curtains weren't necessary.
I thought it was excellent. Lots of colorful costumes. The tricks were very, or stunts, or however you call them. I'm not sure. I'm not an ice skater, but they were amazing. The whole show and the crew were great. They had great facials the whole time. You could tell they were really enjoying themselves, and the crowd was too.
Yeah, and as always, every show that we've ever watched in Royal Caribbean, just so much talent, so entertaining. For 45 minutes, I mean, I was just glued to it. And then when I was done, I was like, wow, it's already done. And so that's when you know it's a good show, when you wanted more. And the theming was really different compared to the Utopia. And I know they're different on all of the Oasis class ships, but I really enjoyed how they put that together. And I can hear some Cher playing in the background. I can turn back time, so I think it's time for a show. Let's check it out.
And here is the casino. There's 2 casinos on board. One is smoking, one is not smoking. This is the non-smoking casino. And you can see there's all kinds of games to be had and played here. Tables, slot machines,